Right lads, welcome to On The Bench LFC. So, loads of things to talk about today. Obviously, to start with, I'll talk about the game against Burnley and my views on it. We did a live stream, or we did a couple of live streams after the match, and we all discussed our views and opinions on it. But I'll touch about that, and then I've got something to say about Philip Coutinho. Obviously, there's a statement that we've actually finally heard about his side of it today, and news on Virgil van Dijk as well. So, yeah, stay tuned till the end of the video to hear about those stories, guys. But let's start. Liverpool versus Burnley, 1-1, drawing with Burnley at Anfield. Not the best result, is it? It hasn't been the greatest of weeks, guys, has it? Let's face it. Man City was a major loss, and then obviously against Seville we drew, which we feel that we dropped points, and then to drop points against Burnley at Anfield was just the final straw, really, this week, wasn't it? Yeah, I know a lot of people are really upset in that, and one of the ways that I've tried to look at it now by trying to calm down over the whole situation is purely that it could have been worse. We could have lost against Seville towards the end of that game. They looked like they could have nicked a goal and beat us. Against Burnley, there was a couple of chances at the end where Matip cleared the ball for line, didn't he? And Mignolet made a good save as well. So we could have had 3 losses in 3 games in a week. So thank God that didn't happen. But yeah, the overall picture of it is it's just not good enough, is it? And the one thing that I really want to touch on is that a lot of people are very, Klopp out, FSG out and stuff. Something that I want to just say to some of the guys, and I've been bringing it up on my stream and that. FSG stated towards the beginning, if you do your own research on it, you'll be able to see that FSG, they're a sports investment group, right? And what they did was they helped pay off Liverpool's debt, and then they've been investing into the club, as in the stand, the training ground will be invested into. Sorry, I've got a bad throat today. Yeah, training ground will be invested into, and the surrounding areas of the stadium and things. That's what FSG have been going at. But what FSG did state is that they clearly wanted Liverpool to be able to fund themselves, like with the transfer markets and stuff. And to do that, FSG was helping getting big sponsorship deals and things. So the fact of people saying that FSG need to leave because they're not buying players, because we didn't buy Virgil and stuff, like, I really do think, guys, that is actually Liverpool Football Club doing that, and not so much FSG side of things. But that's just my views on it, guys, from what I've made from things that I've seen in the past and stuff that I've read up on. But of course you've got your own views on it, but that's my stance on that. Jurgen Klopp, guys, seriously, if you think about it, right, Klopp has proved that he can win games. He can win games against big teams. We had a really good record up until we played Man City against the top 4 teams or top 6 teams or whatever. So yeah, Klopp's tactics are very much all in, or yeah, you fail. Basically, I think teams are starting to learn that if they beat the first press, then there's gaps in the Liverpool team. But I don't so much think that's down to the tactics fully. I think it's down to personnel. I feel like the lads are kind of letting Klopp down. There's been some mistakes. Again, it was a defensive mistake. One defensive mistake from Clavan where he's tried to help Matip out against Burnley, and yeah, it's left a gap in there. Result is a goal, and yeah, so that cost us in that sense. But the main talking point for me in the Burnley game was that it was more of the attacking side of things that was what let Liverpool down in that game. Obviously, we had something stupid like 35 chances, wasn't it, guys, or something? And yeah, like, just we should have converted more chances in that game. And this is something that not only have Liverpool got the problems defensively, and 100% we need to sort out the centre-back situation, which we will talk about Virgil in a minute, but we do need to sort it out. But also Liverpool got to start converting more of their chances as they get on goal. Liverpool are really good attacking wise, in the sense that we can blitz teams, can't we? But if we don't blitz teams, then I feel like we can't play bad and get a result. We normally just get a draw, or worse, we lose, you know. So there's something that we got to work on, and I see time and time again that people are saying we've got to work on game management and we need to improve on game management, like with the Burnley game. But for me, that wasn't about game management. They scored first and then we got back in the game, and game management comes into play when you're a goal or 2 goals up and then you hold out for the rest of the match, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was just missed chances that really cost us in that game, to be fair. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Thanks, popped up on the bloody video. There you go. So yeah, I think it was down to that, and that's what cost us in that game big time. Obviously, you all know my views on it. Lovren and Clavan shouldn't be in the starting lineup, and I want to say as well that we should really think about, where's John Flanagan? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do we not bring John Flanagan back into the team? Let him play at right back and rotate with Trent Alexander-Arnold and then put Gomez next to Matip in centre-back. I don't know. A few of us guys have been talking about it recently and I think it would be a shout. The centre-back's away, Lovren now with a sore back. That's just to protect him, isn't it? He's out the team because he's not doing very well. But yeah, we need to try something else up until January, don't we? So let me know what your guys' views are on that, guys. It just wasn't good enough, was it? That result, we should have been beating Burnley at home. So yeah, not overall pleased with that one, but I know you guys aren't either. Anyway, round that off really and start talking about, we've heard a bit about Coutinho today where Coutinho's come out and said, look, he was interested with Barcelona, they're a massive club, and it was something that when he heard that they was in for him, he was interested in the move, but however, it never happened, and Coutinho now is fully committed to Liverpool and to the Brazil national team, which is really good to hear, guys. I've been saying time and time again that I wanted to hear a statement from him. Okay, it wasn't an apology or whatever. It wasn't, look, after stuff you heard was absolute rubbish. He did admit that he was interested, but I think we all knew that anyway, didn't we, guys? And I thought against Burnley, Coutinho was really good. I feel like having him back in the team is only going to help us this season. So, yeah, I think that statement coming out today is kind of just to say to the fans, don't worry, guys, I'm here, I'm a Liverpool player, and I will give it my all, which I feel like he is playing to the best of it. Against Burnley, I didn't feel like he was not trying, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's a plus that we've seen that today, guys. Also, Pelligrino, the Southampton manager, come out and stated that he would have probably have sold Virgil van Dijk. He was willing to sell him, basically, to help fund Southampton, like to improve the squad or whatever. There's a few different versions of this interview or his statement coming out and things, but I think the overall outlook of it is that basically there was hints that Virgil may move in January, but when I really look at it, there's no real statement to say that Pellegrino's saying, yeah, we're going to sell him in January or whatever. However, he did say that it's obvious that he's one of the best players in the league and that big teams will be in for him. So, I reiterate that I really do feel that Liverpool have got a good chance of getting Virgil in January. Obviously, he's back playing for the team now. Looks good. So, yeah, hopefully his fitness will be up there. Hopefully we do sign him in January. If we don't, time and time again we said that we need to get other centre-backs in. It's just about getting, it's not about the name for me. It's about getting the right kind of defender in that suits us. We need someone that's got pace, power. They're quite big so that they can deal with headers and things. Against Burnley, obviously Clavan made that mistake, didn't he? That cost us the goal. Another defender may not have tried to double up with Matip on that situation, you know. And with Lovren, we've seen that his mistakes cost us. Often I feel that if Lovren or Clavan make a mistake, it ends up a goal for the other team, which costs us points, isn't it, guys, in the outcome? Something I wanted to state as well, if any of you guys watch any of the highlights or whatever, or you want to go and watch the highlights, literally do me a favour and watch Ragnar Clavan, like, on the two corner chances that they had at the back post. Just watch how he was ball watching, and this is something that I'm saying about the zonal marking does not work. There was about 3 or 4 of our Liverpool players, to be fair, that kind of just, the ball went over and they kind of just was like, oh, someone else is going to get it, you know, and yeah, their player was there, got the run on them, and that's the thing. So yeah, a centre-back is well and truly needed, and Virgil, I feel, would be a good player to come in for Liverpool, but yeah, don't fully believe, guys, that he's saying that he will go in January, because I have seen that people are starting to tweet out stuff saying, oh, Virgil's definitely going, Pellegrino said he's going in January. I haven't seen that in a statement from him, but he has spoke about it and said that big teams are in for him and that he's well aware of that. And yeah, they could strengthen the team, couldn't they, if they sold Virgil? So let's just keep our fingers crossed on that one, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to cover in this video today. I will probably do a stream later on today, guys, but it won't be a really late one or anything because I'm at the hospital tomorrow. I've got a hospital appointment and I don't know whether I'll be able to do a video tomorrow. Obviously, I've got to wait and see how the hospital goes. So yeah, as always, guys, please leave me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm out, guys. Hopefully you're having a wicked one. Take care, you lovely lot.